It continues to be so amazing that a lot of people who don't even come from the hood, from the projects, from the ghetto, who work in these organizations in the news, NAACP, different things like that, because it's so amazing that people that have never lived that life, don't know anything about that life, they seem to know what's best for those folks that are currently living that life. But how about you listen to the people who are the recipients of violent crime? How about you speak to the families and ask them what do they think about President Trump sending in the National Guard or sending in ICE agents? How about we ask them?
I do agree with them bringing in the troops for help. I wish they had done it a lot sooner.
How are you good people doing, my American informed brothers and sisters? Memphis, Tennessee, shout out. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Follow me up here, follow me down here. Click the thumbs up button. It helps me. Thank you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. It will bring down the drop box for you to select all notifications. Don't forget to check out the other channel called Man, Husband, Father. And everything I ask you to do over here, do it over there. We're almost at 7,000 subs because of you. Family, got a little jealous. My family in Tennessee got a little jealous. Cuz, I know you're doing it for cuz them up there in Chicago, but what about us in here in Memphis? I ain't forgot about y'all. I was just waiting on y'all to cry out. You know how Trump said, I'll help you guys if only you would ask. First of all, before I even do anything, I want you to call me daddy. Call me daddy. No, seriously, look, I appreciate my family in Tennessee reaching out to me, telling me about this, because I do have a lot of family that stay in Memphis, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen, and close to it, Brownsville, Hennon, Ripley, Halls, Dyersburg. Family all right there in that cluster right there. Now, I want to get back to Memphis one day because I want to go back down there and eat at Dyer's. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump is sending the National Guard to Memphis first. And I know it's disappointing because we want him to come to Chicago. He said he's still going to come to Chicago, but he's going to go to Memphis first. And here's the deal. All that talk that people were doing, Trump sending them to Chicago, man, Trump, you don't want to do this because we got switches out here, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be worse than L.A. Trump is going to go to Memphis, where it's worse, I guess, in Memphis, right? And what's interesting about this, like I heard me say in the beginning, you always have these folks that are up there. It's like they're up there in the office, corporate level. They're not down there boots on the ground living in these areas, but then they know what's best for you down there. And I always say, how about you hear what the locals have to say about this? The people who families are victims of crime. How about you hear what they have to say about it like this?
Joining Action News 5 at 10, I'm Joy Redmond. Following the announcement the National Guard troops are coming to Memphis, violent crime in the Bluff City has been a major topic of discussion this week. From our news desk all the way to the White House. But tonight we are sharing what the people most impacted by that crime have to say. Action News 5's Garner Montgomery live in studio with words from the mothers of homicide victims.
Tonight I attended a town hall meeting for the families of homicide victims. They met with police officials here in Memphis and detectives and talked with the mothers who lost their sons to gun violence, a tragedy that they hope the National Guard can put a stop to.
Thursday night, the Healing Center hosted a town hall for people who have lost loved ones to homicide in Memphis and Shelby County. Presented by Sharika Carpenter, who lost her teenage son to gun violence in 2021. A turnout at this event was so large, they had to move to the larger sanctuary.
So many other people had the same concerns that I had when I was going through this in 2021 when Braylon was murdered. Not being able to communicate with the detective, not knowing what's going on with the case, not knowing the resources that are available.
Their Memphis police officials and MPD detectives listened to the grievances of Memphians who are waiting for their loved ones' cases to be solved.
What they saw here tonight, I think it will make them a little more compassionate. They also realize that tonight that the parents not going to let up.
MPD officials share that they have made major strides in their investigative department, hiring more detectives so they can tackle more cold cases at a time.
We don't want him in there where he can walk 3 years later, come back and look and see we did a rush job or made a bad ID. We want him put away, him or her put away for life.
But as law enforcement in Memphis gets shaken up by federal reinforcement, these mothers hope the National Guard and company will do what was promised of them and end violent crime in Memphis.
I do agree with them bringing in the troops for help. I wish they had done it a lot sooner. maybe my baby and other families, kids would be alive.
I mean, I'm not saying that they won't help us, but they need to figure out how and not make it worse.
It's been so many promises. We've tried so many strategic things. I mean, I believe it when I see it.
Memphis police declined to an interview with me at tonight's town hall. Reporting live in studio, Garner Montgomery, Action News 5.
Now, let's keep it 100% real. They're right. The lady said, I will believe it when I see it. I don't know if it's going to help or not. They finally get to a point where they're tired. They want somebody to do something about it. The issue that I have is longevity. I use this analogy like I do in church. Those of you that have been around the church life and things like that, you know what I'm talking about. You have a revival. We're having a revival. The revival can go on for 3 days to 5 days. You showing up to church every day, church service on fire, feeling good, good messages being preached there, different ministers bringing a different type of charismatic fire and all that. Then they leave. And then within 2 or 3 weeks, you can just see the whole efficacy of the church just people go back in. What happened? How come y'all didn't stay revived? How come y'all didn't stay fired up? Because it was brought to you in the wrong way. Those people didn't stay around to keep you fired up, right? So my point in saying all that is this. When you have things like this going on, if they're really trying to go there and help these cities, which I hope and pray that they do, if they don't, I'm going to be here to call it out. I promise y'all. Just can't have them show up there and stay for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, and then dip off and leave. And then the stuff comes right back. It needs to be something pushed through legislation to really give police officers them the ability to actually police like they should instead of being held back, instead of this soft on crime bullcrap. People are tired. They want to feel safe. And just like Memphis, Tennessee, I'm keeping 100% real, like Chi-Town. The black people who are recipients or on the receiving end of this crime, it's been done by other black people. Not saying that white people have not committed crime against black people committed crime against white people. But in these particular cases, we are just keeping it 100% real. I don't know why y'all have a problem with being diagnosed with the issue. You come to the hospital, you come to a medical clinic, doctors and all, you go in there with the problem. I have this going on. I don't know what's going on. The doctors diagnose you. You got high blood pressure. You got diverticulitis. You got gout. You got diabetes. You got something. When they diagnose you, do you get pissed off at them? You always talking about black people having high diabetes. I mean, you always talking about them having high blood pressure. You always talking about black people having diabetes. Your symptoms point to it. The symptoms of these people that stay in these areas, violence, gun crime, human crime using guns rather. Those are the symptoms. But how about we fix the problem? They're not ready for that conversation yet, though, because that means people going to have to look in the mirror and be held accountable. And folks not ready for that. They don't even want the truth yet. Anyway, let me know what y'all think of this. Shout out to my family there in Mississippi, in Memphis. And when I come down there for doing this for y'all, to give y'all this exposure, I want some rag bologna and some Starling bologna and Starling hot dogs, yeah, the red ones. And also, y'all owe me some food from Dyer's, that 100-year-old grease they cook the burgers in, yes. Yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this by putting in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what y'all see in this animation right here that would greatly help my channel. And if you want to see the next video that I will be doing after this one, it's that one up there, things as of yesterday, right here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click this. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all. Thank you, Jesus.